Hi everyone, today we will be starting with another chapter called Solar Systems and Constellations. So as the name suggests, I will teach you about the solar system, that is the Earth and the various planets that revolve around the Sun. I will tell you about the stars and the constellation, this galaxy, this universe. Alright, it will be a very interesting chapter. So let's start. The solar system. The solar system is a collection of celestial bodies that revolve around the sun. Alright, so we all have seen this photograph. Alright, we all have seen this. This is the sun, these are the various planets. Alright, around the sun there are 8 planets in total. Okay, so the solar system is this collection of the sun and the planets that revolve around it. Okay, their moons, all these planets have moons. We have asteroids, we have comets, we have a lot of things going on inside our solar system. Okay, the sun. What is the sun? The sun is a star at the center of the solar system. All right, so this is a big sun and other things are revolving around it, and those things also have something revolving around it. Okay, those planets. So this major thing, this biggest thing is the sun. All right, so the sun is a star at the center of the solar system. It is a giant ball of hot gases. All right, there's a lot of gases inside it, primarily hydrogen and helium. There's a lot of hydrogen and helium inside the sun. The sun's immense gravity, since it is a very big object, our sun can fit 300 earths inside it. Alright, so that big it is. So sun's immense gravity holds solar system together and provides energy through nuclear fission. So by which process is the sun producing energy? Nuclear fusion. Atoms combining to produce energy, that is nuclear fusion. And due to this big ball of hot gases is how our earth is moving, revolution. All right, that is how it occurs, and this is how we are able to sustain life on earth. If there was no sun, there was no life on earth. Okay, and other planets around this revolve around the sun as well. Okay, so now we consider planets. There are 8 planets in the solar system. All right, 8 categorized into 2 groups. Okay, these 8 can be divided into 2 groups. First is terrestrial planets. What are terrestrial planets? The first 4: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Let me show you. So these 4, the first four from here to here: Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. Okay, this is terrestrial planets. These planets are rocky and have a solid surface. Okay, so the planet with a solid surface and it has rocks and all over it, that is terrestrial planets. Second is Jovian planets. All right, see the spelling. Jovian planets. All right, Jovian planets. These are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Okay, Jovian planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Why? These planets are made of gas, a lot of gas giants, and primarily composed of hydrogen and helium. So let's come back to this picture and see. Now these remaining 4 planets, they are made of gas, mainly H and He, hydrogen and helium. Okay, these are balls, big balls of gases. Okay, these are the Jovian planets. Now we come to the moons. Moons are natural satellites, means they naturally revolve around the earth. Okay, they are around the planets, not only the earth. Each planet has its different amount of moons. Alright, we only have one moon, which we call the moon. Jupiter has a lot of moons. Jupiter has 70 moons. Alright, so it depends on planet to planet, but these are natural satellites that are revolving around the planets. So some of these moons of Jupiter are Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto. These are some names of which we have given to its moons. Okay. Now we come to asteroids. Alright, these are asteroids. If you can see, these are asteroids. Okay. These are big rocks going throughout the space like this. So, okay, so asteroids are rocky objects that orbit the sun. These asteroids are also orbiting the sun like planets. Okay, we find an asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Okay, so you see over here Mars and Jupiter. Let me take a different ink. Let's see. So between this Mars and Jupiter, there are a lot of asteroids. There is an asteroid belt. There are a lot of asteroids, rocks that are in the form of an asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. They are remnants. What do I mean by remnants? Remains. Remaining. They are what remains out of the early stages of solar system. So when this solar system was being formed, right, there was a lot of left over rocks. You see, while making a building, there's construction going on, there is still a lot of rocks, sand and all that is left over. All right. So similarly, when the solar system was being formed, there was some planets that were being created, destroyed. There was a lot of processes involved, and these rocks were left over in the solar system, and these are also orbiting the sun right now as Earth. Okay, but there is a major belt of asteroids that are between Mars and Jupiter. Jupiter is the one that is holding those asteroid belt from coming towards the Earth and Mars. Alright, Jupiter, see over here, Jupiter is a very big planet. Okay, very big, like 300 Earths. Jupiter is known as the god of war. Alright, the god of war. Why? Like, because it is a heavenly body, it is the one that is holding the fate of all these 4 planets on the left. If Jupiter was not there, these asteroids would scramble into the planets and they will hit the Earth, the Mars, major planets. Alright, so Jupiter is saving us. Now we come to comets. What are comets? Comets are icy objects. Icy means very cold, icy objects that orbit the sun. These also orbit the sun, but these are icy. They have a nucleus composed of ice and dust. So this is a comet. Alright, it has a tail and this is like a rock going past the Earth. Alright, it is icy. Its nucleus, its core is made of ice and dust and other rocky material. As comets approach the sun, they develop a glowing coma. Okay, so when this comet was coming towards the sun over here, or near the sun, near Earth and all, so it becomes this shiny tail. Okay, a glowing coma, and often exhibit a tail. Halley's comet is one of the most famous comets. Halley's comet is something that comes past the Earth every 64 years. So you can only see it once in your lifetime. Alright. So Halley's comet is one of the most famous comets. Now we come to stars. Alright, stars. Stars are luminous, means light emitting, light giving celestial bodies made up of hot gases, primarily hydrogen and helium. Okay, so H and He. Stars. Okay, stars comprise of H and He. They emit light and heat due to the process of nuclear fusion in their course. So these gases, these atoms of these gases, they combine, supposedly two to combine one, and this is called fusion, and this releases a lot of energy. They emit light and heat due to the process of nuclear fusion in their cores. Stars vary in size, temperature, color and lifespan. They can be various sizes, temperatures, colors, lifespan. The sun is also a star. Now imagine there are so many stars like the sun out there. Alright, these are still millions of miles apart from each other, yet we can see them so many in the sky. Alright, so these are emitting light. Now, classification of stars. Stars can be classified based on their color, their temperature and their brightness. Okay, so they might have some color, they might have this temperature, we can measure this, might have some brightness. This classification is known as spectral classification or Hertzsprung-Russell diagram. Okay, so need not remember this name, but what is it called? Spectral classification. I will classify the stars based on their color, their temperature and their brightness. Alright, when I do this, this process is called spectral classification. The main classes of stars are O, B, A, F, G, K and M. Okay, this is from the hottest to the coldest stars, where O type stars are the hottest, M type stars are the coolest. Alright, so from O, B, A, F, G, K and M. Now we come to constellations. What are constellations? Constellations are patterns of stars. See over here. These are some patterns made by a group of stars that form imaginary shapes. Now humans saw those stars and they imagined a shape. Like this looks like a dolphin, this looks like a rabbit, this looks like a cat. Alright. So they had imaginary shapes or figures in the night sky during night. They help astronomers navigate. Okay, so this type of constellation will show during this month, and from which part of the earth I can see it. This will help astronomers navigate and identify celestial objects. Alright, so due to this constellation I can measure how far is this planet from the earth, so various things. Alright, so constellations are very important. We can see sun signs, people see their sun signs, Sagittarius, Scorpio and all. These are all sun signs. Alright, these are all in the night sky. Okay. Examples of constellations include Orion, Ursa Major, containing the Big Dipper. Which is Ursa Major? Big Dipper. Cassiopeia. Okay, I'll show you images of constellations. Alright, see this constellation. This is Ursa Major. It forms like this cat. Cat is cattish form. This forms the bear. This is Orion the hunter. If you can see, it depicts a hunter. This is its belt. This is its weapon. This is a bow and arrow or something it is holding. This shows like a man. Okay. Now we come to comets. What are comets? Comets are icy bodies composed of dust, rock and frozen gases. So whenever you see something like this, these are dust, rock and frozen gases. They orbit the sun in elongated paths, often with highly eccentric orbits. So supposedly this is the sun. Normally a planet would go like this, but comets will go like this, long elongation. Alright. Okay, this is how it will travel around the sun. Okay, now these are composed of dust, made of rock and frozen gases. This is very cold. This is very cold. Okay, when a comet comes closer to the sun, the heat causes the ice to vaporize. Okay, when it's coming near the sun, that heat will make the icy part vaporize, forming a glowing coma. This is coma. This is a glowing coma. Okay, this is a glowing coma. This part is a glowing coma, right? Form and around the nucleus and a tail that points to away from the sun. So if I'm going like this way, this will be the tail. Okay, and this is glowing, 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 glowing. Okay, comets are believed to be the remnants of early stages of solar systems formation and carry valuable information about its history. If Earthers could get a comet, all right, if Earth's magnetism attracts a comet and we study that comet, it can give us a lot of information about how the solar system was formed, what type of rocks were there at that time, what gases are in these rocks. And comets are believed to have been formed when the solar system was being formed. So it contains a lot of information, all right, a lot of information. Another thing about constellation, now we know what are constellations. These are patterns made of stars, patterns of stars. Okay, examples of constellations. Orion. It is one of the most recognizable constellations, featuring the famous Orion's belt. Alright, I have shown you this one. This is one of the most famous constellations in this world, Orion the Hunter. Okay, you can spot it when you see 3 stars in a line. Alright, that is the belt. 3 bright stars in a straight line. Now we have Ursa Major. This constellation contains a well-known asterism called the Big Dipper. Ursa Major is called the Big Dipper. Okay, I'll show you Ursa Major as well, or the Plough, which is Ursa Major's largest pattern. So I'll show you Ursa Major. This is Ursa Major or the Big Dipper, right? Also I have Cassiopeia. It is a shape like a W or an M. Okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be formed. It is also called the Queen's Chair. Queen's Chair. Now we come to classification of planets. How do we classify the planets? Planets are classified based on their composition, like what all is in their soil, gas, liquids, like I told you, terrestrial or jovial. Their location, where are they located? Their characteristics, what type of characteristics they show. So the 2 main categories, terrestrial planets, jovian planets. I have told you Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, the first 4 planets are terrestrial planets. Why? Because it has rock, it has soil, alright. These are terrestrial planets. Jovian planets, these are the other 4, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus and all. Okay, Saturn. These are composed of hydrogen and helium. These are mostly gases and hence these are Jovian planets. Now, important facts about the universe. Now, there are some important facts about this universe. The solar system is only a small part of this universe. Alright. This universe, this big universe has galaxies. Alright. Each galaxy contains billions of stars. And amongst these billions of stars, there is one small star, that is our sun. Alright. This small part. This is our sun and our solar system in this galaxy. And there are so many galaxies like this inside this universe. And this universe is constantly expanding. Constantly expanding. Alright. This universe is 13.8 billion years old. Alright. 13.8 billions of years old. Alright. Very, very old. Earth is only 5 billion years old, 6 billion years old. Okay, so imagine how long ago this universe existed. The observable universe is estimated to contain more than 100 billion galaxies. Now, our galaxy is the Milky Way, and in this galaxy, we only have a small part, that is the solar system. Imagine there are 100 billion galaxies that we know of. Alright, 100 billion, that's like 10,000 crores. Galaxies. Imagine the number of systems inside it. Imagine the number of uncountable stars. Alright. And we know only one planet that has life, that is Earth. There can be other planets as well. The speed of light is about 299,792. So that makes it roughly like 2,99,792 kilometers per second. Like this much kilometers it will travel only in 1 second. That is the speed of light. It is the fastest speed possible and is used to measure vast cosmic distances. So now if I want to measure distances between two stars, I won't go in kilometers, because in kilometers it will be a very large number. I will measure it in light years. If I go by the speed of light, how many years will it take me? Alright. The universe is expanding as evidenced by the observation of redshift in the light from distant galaxy. We can see a shift in the light coming from various galaxies. Earlier it was a little brighter, now it's not that bright. That means the universe is expanding. It is still increasing. Alright, still being formed. So these are some important facts about this universe. Okay, hi everyone. Today we will be studying a few more facts about the solar system, our galaxy, the stars, and these facts can be asked as questions, and this would be a very interesting part. So let's start. Some important facts to remember. So which planet is the biggest planet? That is Jupiter. The biggest satellite. What is satellite? Satellites are the moons that revolve around the planet. That is also with Jupiter. Alright. So which planet has the biggest satellite? That is Jupiter. Blue planet, we all know that is the Earth. It's the blue planet. Which is the green planet? Uranus. The brightest planet, that is Venus. Alright. When we see in the sky and we see a very bright star, alright, that is Venus. Alright. The brightest planet outside our solar system, that is Sirius, the dog star. Alright. So outside our solar system, which planet is the brightest outside the solar system? It is Sirius. 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 Closest star outside the solar system. So which star, like the sun, is the closest outside the solar system? Alright. So we have the solar system over here. Alright, it has the sun. There is another star that is closest to us. Which is that? Proxima Centauri. Alright, Proxima Centauri. Remember the name, Proxima Centauri. Coldest planet in our solar system, the coldest planet is Neptune. Evening star. What do we call the evening star? Alright, when it is evening and we see the brightest star, that is Venus. The farthest planet from the sun. Alright, so over here I have the sun. There is one planet, two planet, three. Which one is the farthest? Alright, that is Neptune. Alright, Neptune. It exists at the very end. It has a very big orbit. Alright, the farthest from the sun. Planet with maximum number of satellites. Alright, the planet with maximum number of satellites is Jupiter. So the maximum number of moons that a planet has, that is Jupiter. Jupiter has around 70 moons, satellites. Alright, satellites. Fastest revolution in solar system. Alright, so which planet has the fastest revolution? So it will cover around the sun in the minimum time. Alright, the fastest time. Not like it will go very fast, but it will take less time as compared to other planets. Okay, so this one is Mercury because it is the closest to the sun. Alright, Mercury. Which star is the morning star? Morning star is again Venus. Okay, nearest planet to the Earth, that is also Venus. It is the nearest planet to the Earth. Nearest planet to the sun, that is Mercury. Now we have red planet, that is Mars. Alright, red planet is Mars. Slowest rotation in the solar system, that is Venus. It has the slowest rotation. Rotation means not around the sun but in its own. So like we have a rotation of 24 hours. Alright, Venus has the longest rotation, slowest. Alright, so it will take a lot more time just to have a day and night. Slowest revolution, that is Neptune. If you can guess why, because it has to cover a long distance. Alright, it has to cover a long distance out around the sun, so that is why Neptune takes a slower time. The smallest planet is Mercury. Alright, now we have the smallest satellite, the smallest moon that a planet has. It is Deimos, which is on Mars. Alright, so this moon is around Mars and it is the smallest moon. Alright, Earth's twin is Venus. So which planet is the Earth's twin? That is Venus. Only satellite with an atmosphere like Earth's. Okay, so there is a moon which has an atmosphere like our Earth. Alright, it has air, water and all. So that is Titan. Titan is a moon of Jupiter. Color of the sky for astronauts. So when an astronaut goes into the space, how does he see the sky? That is black. Alright, so it is space. Space is black, there is no light. Nearest galaxy to our galaxy, the nearest galaxy. Okay, so our solar system is in a galaxy. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Okay, what is the nearest galaxy to our galaxy? That is Andromeda. Andromeda galaxy. So that will be all for the facts.